Well, I went into the Marine Corps a boy. I came out of the Marine Corps a man.
I was crawling under the machine gun fire, and we were crawling on our back to a destination. And you're crawling through the mud, protecting that rifle, and they was firing the machine guns over your head.
We were good. We were the best in the Army Air Corps and the United States Air Force.
Getting promoted to general officer was a high point in my career, no question.
I went to Boys High School in Brooklyn, got in a little trouble in 1947, went to juvenile detention, and we went to court, and the judge says to my mother, we're going to give him 6 months or he can go in the Army. And I looked at my mother and said, what's the Army? My mother said, shut up.
5 o'clock in the morning, the sergeant came in, I guess, and turned the lights on, and I hollered, reveille, reveille, reveille. And I turned over and I looked, I said, I don't know reveille. He said, soldier, you're in the Army now. Hit the floor. And it started from there.
I remember getting into the service. I was formed at that point. That's where I was formed, basic training. I found out that I could do things that I didn't think I could do physically.
Most people, when they hear about a woman being in the Army, they think it was like in World War I, when I think the only job the women had was nurses.
To be truthful, I have to say I was avoiding the draft, but I learned of the flying program and decided to go that route. But after my ride, I was hooked. I knew I'd made the right decision.
Our Army provides great opportunities. You just must be ready and willing to step up and take advantage of it.
The first lieutenant was the commanding officer, and I was second in command. I wanted to serve my country, but also jobs were very difficult to get in Tulsa because everything was segregated, and so you didn't have great job opportunities. And I saw that as a chance to get additional training and to do some traveling.
As I look back, I look at the fact that they gave me an education that was phenomenal. It was just absolutely phenomenal.
My aim was always the best that I can, do my job the best that I can, take advantage of opportunities that I had.
As a person, today I feel very rewarded, very happy that I contributed.
I didn't realize it at the time, but every time they put me in a school, they put me in an elite school, and I was the only black in that school. And I can remember only one minor incident in all that time that I could relate to race.
The Air Force led the way with integration. So they are the ones who had to solve, or they recognized a lot of problems and had to solve them. So you were part of that, and some of the stuff that you did was used because it was successful.
And here we are standing there looking, and here comes this big convertible, President Roosevelt. And he said, men, I got a short speech to make. He said, you men have broken records of a lot of the things that white Marines have ever had. And he said, as far as I'm concerned, you're just as good as any Marine that put that uniform on, sent them overseas.
My focus was to do the best I could do. If I did the best that I could do, I think that I was contributing to the military, not just a black man, but as a person.
I can think of nothing, no profession in our country that's more satisfying than being a soldier. And it's just amazing to see what our young people are capable of doing and to see the spirit in which they execute their assignments.
It made me start to look at things not as to what I could get out of it, but what I could do to improve what's already in it.
I'm amazed at how humble this generation is. I'm amazed at what they went through, at why they went through it, and what they sacrificed, not only for country, but for family.
So I appreciate this. This is the first time that I have been recognized as a World War II veteran after 30 years in the military.
Thank you so much for what you're doing and putting stories together that hopefully will be meaningful for our young people, because they are our country's future.